you receive your wreath kit, what we would ask is that if you've already fluffed your wreath, then it's ready to now be decorated. We would like you to take each ornament, bow, and floral arrangement and put inside the center of the wreath. We're going to use those as we go along. Once that's empty, we know our wreath is complete. First, we would like to take the bow. Your bow may have flattened or become seemingly unfluffed in the kit. What we'd like to do is take the time now to fluff it because it will be ready for to place on our wreath. Find the stem of the bow, which is at the back, and hold that with your dominant hand. Find the 2 or 3 tails of the bow, which are the flat and straight lines of the bow. Hold your hand with thumb aligned with your fingers. Take your hand and insert it into the loops of your bow and turn it 90 degrees. Take your hand again, insert your fingers into the loop of the bow and turn it flat 90 degrees. And continue doing that around each loop of the bow. That should help to refluff your bow. Continue with each loop. It should be between 4 to 6 loops. Now the loops, pull the loops towards the center and straighten. And place this at the top of your wreath. Where is the top of my wreath? Your wreath has 4 colored pipe stems. Place one of the pipe stems at a place where you will consider the top of your wreath and place the bow on top of that. Just we can place it there now. The second thing we're going to do, you will find within your kit, some of you have floral ornaments and pieces. They will go directly beneath the bow at the wreath, on which has been pipe stemmed and marked. What you can do is place them within the stems of the wreath. We're just placing. We don't have to do anything. Place them according to the colors or the size, directly below the bow. The next thing we're going to do is take each of our ball ornaments and remove the small silver cap on each one of them. Just place them into the center of your wreath as you remove them for each one. Once they are removed, use the 2 pipe stems, which are on the right and left side of your wreath, as markers to place the ball ornaments in the center ridge of your wreath. One of the best things to do is place the larger one in the center and the 2 smaller ones on each side of the larger ball. This makes for a more balanced look. have also added for ornamentation beads or candy canes or other bows. These can be placed around your reef or within your reef at your leisure, at your discretion. They can be placed above the bow. They can be placed around the florals. They can even be placed on your reef hanger. Now, our final step, if you looked at your reef, it looks balanced, it looks colorful and full, then what we'd like you to do is consider now we're going to take each stem on the reef, a stem near the ornaments we placed, and bend them as if they're to secure the ornaments in place, starting with the reef, starting with the bow, excuse me. The stem on the bow can be wrapped around one of the stems of the reef at the top. We will wrap it as if we're wrapping our bread wrappers back in place. The tails of the bow can either be spread across the bow or placed down single towards the center of the bow. The next thing we want to do is where our florals are. Also, find one stem within our reef and bend it around the stem of the floral to secure it in place. With flowers secure and bow secure, we have two spaces on our right and left of the wreath. These we're reserving for our balls. When you look at the bottom of the ball that we've removed our silver cap from, you'll see an opening. We're going to thread the opening of the balls into the end of a stem on the wreath. And that would be the most simple way to hold it in place. As we thread them in, we push as deep as we can to hold them secure. I hope you found that easy and quite simple to do without any extra tools needed. One of the last types of ornaments we have, let's say some of you have beads, some of you have extra bows, some of you have candy canes or other ornaments. They also can be secured by simply wrapping one of the stems of the wreath around We can wrap it around the center of our beads, or we can wrap it around the center of our candy cane or floral to add to the bow. At this point, we should have no other ornaments left. They should all be on the wreath. They should all be in place. And maybe a few leftover pieces of the wreath are on your table. We'll wipe those away. But last thing we'd like to do, as your wreath is in place, shake the wreath back and forth. Anything that comes off is obviously too loose. Reposition it, retie it, rebend it. Now, one of the next things we like to do concerning the wreath is we would like to show you 3 separate ways in which you may display the wreath. One is to use your standard door handle wreath hanger. You would hang the wreath on the curved bottom of the wreath hanger, and we would hang the wreath across the door, across the square top. And that's one way to, the wreath can be hung on a windowsill, a door, or anything else that would be have a flat back. One of the second ways we like to display the wreath is just as a stand. It is possible for the wreath to be stood against the wreath hanger or something else, maybe a picture frame or a book, or against a wall, a window. Thank you. The third way in which we can display the wreath is use it as a centerpiece in a bouquet of flowers. That would be perfect for your Thanksgiving table, your Christmas table, or also as something in which you would give as a gift.